Hi there. So you are getting ready to start the 21-day fix, and this is part of a series of videos that I've come up with as a way of helping you be the most successful that you can be. There are some things that I have noticed in over a year now of leading monthly groups with this program that trip people up, and one of those is perfectionism. So if you feel that you are not a perfectionist at all, you can stop this video right now because it doesn't apply to you. But in my experience, most of us have at least a thread of perfectionism and holding ourselves to a really high standard and being really hard on ourselves. So how do you know if you're a perfectionist? If you find yourself having thoughts like just that you're not good enough, or like if you feel a lot of shame over things that you've done, like, if you make a mistake at work and you find that it's really kind of eating away at you afterwards, you're probably a perfectionist because everyone makes mistakes. And if you can't move on easily, if it really, really gets to you, that's a sign that you're a perfectionist. So that's just one way. There are other signs. I'm not going to make a whole video about that, but if you have questions, let me know and I can help you figure it out. But if you have that thread of perfectionism in your personality, the 21-day fix probably appeals to you because you've got your nice color-coded containers and your, rules that you follow, and perfectionists love rules, and because that's kind of the underlying belief of perfectionism is, if I just follow the rules, everything's going to work out for me. Well, I think we've all learned by the time we grow up that following the rules doesn't necessarily get you your desired outcome. Life is unpredictable and you never know what's going to happen and you can't control things. So rules give this illusion of control, but we really are not in control. So if this program appealed to you, because you like rules, you might be a perfectionist. And this program is great for you, but when we, by the way, if you were a straight A student in school, you might be a perfectionist also. So those of us who are used to being straight A students are often surprised when life is not, you can't like fit it in a neat little box and get 100% on your test out in life, right? There's no like 100% score on most of the jobs that we have in the real world after finishing school. So the 21-day fix, you probably won't get 100% score, and that's okay because perfection doesn't exist. Perfection is an illusion, and that's the danger of being a perfectionist. You're striving for something that does not exist. So what does that mean? Okay, so you have a certain number of containers of each color per day. And you might feel like to succeed at this program, you've got to check off exactly that number of every color every day for 21 days. And it is only 21 days. It's not that long of a time. And I'm sure that somebody, at least on the container part, has, maybe gotten it perfect in the past, but it's actually probably pretty rare because most of us have some bad habits that we're trying to undo, and we have some special occasions that come around during the program, or we just have a bad day, do a little bit of emotional eating, stress eating. But what trips people up when that happens is perfectionism. If you feel like you fell off the wagon, you had, an extra yellow container, and you're not perfect anymore, so you might as well quit. That's what I want you not to do. It's okay not to be perfect. I don't want you to feel like you should just give up if you didn't attain perfection, because most people don't attain perfection when it comes to this program. So, I want you to admit right now that you're not going to get that exact number of containers every single day for 21 days. You might not get 21 of 21 workouts. We're going to be working on sleep and hydration. You're going to drive yourself crazy if you try to get all your containers, all your workouts, 8 hours sleep every night, 1 gallon water every single day. Okay, that, a gallon might not even be your goal. But if that is your goal, if you're trying to, and we're checking in on all 4 of those, if you're trying to get 100%, or if you're going to feel bad that you didn't get 100%, it's not going to be a good experience for you. So try your best to make peace with the messiness of life and of this program. I mean, it's a lesson that I am always still continuing to learn because I am a recovering perfectionist. But just know that if you are changing the way you're eating, if you are exercising more than you had been, if you're sleeping more than you had been, or even, just prioritizing sleep to maybe go to bed instead of staying up late working, and if you're drinking more water than you normally would, than you did before this program, then you're doing something good for your health, even if you're not getting 100% checking off all 4 of those boxes every single day. So then the concern always comes along, like, if I make peace with not being perfect, then, well, what's to stop me from just saying, oh, screw it, like, I'm going to eat whatever I want? So it's about that happy medium, okay? I don't want you to hold yourself to such a high standard that you feel like you could never meet it and you just give up and you quit and you stop answering my messages, because that happens. It happens a lot, actually. So please don't do that. And then if you're feeling like, okay, I kind of gave myself a little bit too much permission, going a little too much in the other direction, just try to really be reflective every single day during this program about where are you falling on this continuum. Are you at one end or the other? Let's all try to be somewhere in the middle where, maybe you start here and your natural tendencies, you're shooting for being on this side, like you're trying to get from here to here, and it's a big leap. Well, just know that if you're like maybe here, you're still doing something really good for your health. So try to find that middle ground where you are holding yourself to a high standard, but not an impossible standard. And if you ever, have doubts about this, that's what I'm here for. If you're trying to figure out where you fit and like how strict you should be with yourself, that's exactly what I'm here to help with. All right, let me know in the comments if you have questions, and looking forward to getting started with you guys on the program really, really soon.